Hi, so I was just creating this on my Instagram story about healing body image, and I just have so much passion and so much fire and so much to say. I decided to come live and do a quick little explanation of, Lizette, hey, on how to heal your body image, okay? First, I'll just share that I suffered with poor body image for probably a large majority of my life. I was always wanting to change my body. I was always exercising to lose weight, to have abs, to get a big butt, to get rid of cellulite. I always wanted to have the best outfits and look good. And if I didn't look good, then I wouldn't have fun, right? And I had multiple eating disorders, bulimia, binge eating, orthorexia, exercise addiction. When I was at the beach, I wouldn't be able to be in a bathing suit and not always think about my body. Like I'm talking always. I would even cancel trips a couple days before and just lay on my couch all weekend and like think about food and eat food and all of that because I would be afraid to be seen in my body. And whenever I would be in a bathing suit around others or like a tight outfit, all I could think about was my body and I couldn't be present. I didn't even know what it was like. I didn't know it was possible. Fast forward, now that's completely changed. When I'm now, if I'll use the bathing suit example, I don't even think about my body. And I'm just there having fun. And I want you to know that it's not that my body changed, although it has, and I'll get to that in a minute, but that's not why. That's not why. You see, what happens is when we are identified with our bodies, when we allow the programming of society to play the narrative that my body equals my worthiness, that the way I appear equals how I receive love, equals that I am worthy to do the thing, to go on the date, to, I used to think that I needed to look a certain way to travel and to like reach for my dreams and to have sex and to spend time with certain people, right? So the first step is understanding and just creating awareness around like, okay, what am I making my body and my appearance mean? Like, what do I think I'm gonna get out of looking a certain way? And then tuning into the fact that changing the external never fixes the internal. And I know that might be challenging to wrap your head around because it's like, well, if I could only look like them or if I only had that thing, I would feel good. It would be good. Like I would be done, right? But the thing is, let's just say right here in this moment, you snapped your fingers and you looked the way you wanted to look. You would still be the person on the inside feeling exactly what you're feeling right now. The exact same essence, vibration, feelings about yourself. Because it doesn't matter what changes on the outside. That doesn't change us on the inside. So what happened in my own life is I would change my body. I would get thinner, but then I would gain a lot of weight because I had those patterns with food. I was restricting and then overeating. I did work out to grow my butt, and guess what? Then I thought my butt was too big, and then I tried to change something else, and I tried to change something else, and I could never get the six-pack abs, and it was just like this constant pattern of always finding something else wrong with myself. And then I realized I didn't want to live that way anymore, and I went through my whole spiritual awakening, and I healed, and this is what I want to share with you. This is how you heal body image, a huge part of it. And it is shifting your identity from being identified with your physical body to being identified with your spirit. So just say this with me and write this down. I am an infinite spiritual being living a temporary human experience. I am an infinite spiritual being living a temporary human experience. Hey Ace, hey Courtney, hey Allison, hey Corvin. Whenever we shift our identity and realize, wait, I'm not my body? What? I'm not my body? I'm not my appearance? My body is a vehicle, jewelry, a spaceship, a shell. Some people call it a meat suit. I think that's disgusting. I just posted that on my story. But it's true. It's this physical thing that is anchoring your spirit, the truth of who you are, to the planet. And when we begin to shift and realize, okay, I'm a spiritual being. Wait, I can feel the feelings of love and worthiness within me. And you start to use breathwork and other embodiment tools to feel and remember who you are before the masks, before the social programming, before even being born, feeling your limitlessness and connection to all that is, feeling how your spiritual essence at the core is love. You just naturally start to care less about your appearance. You just naturally will be able to talk to people without makeup on or without the outfit on or looking sloppy, and just be confident in who you are. You just naturally will stop caring about how you look in a bathing suit. Like, I didn't convince myself to not care. I just became more identified with who I am, and that made me confident. That made me feel worthy. That made me feel loved. Hey, Pam. Hey. I don't know your name. So it's not a forcing of loving yourself. It's a remembering of who you are, and it's surrendering into your natural essence. And that just naturally will heal your body image. And you might have this fear coming up. I used to have this fear too. Like, okay, well, if I'm not trying to, I don't know, get skinny or create this physical appearance that I desire so much, won't I just not value my health? Won't I not work out? Won't I not eat healthy? Am I gonna just gain all of this weight? But that's actually not the case. In fact, I've never loved my physical appearance more because I don't think about it or focus on it. Because what happens is when we're identified with our spirit, we want to live in a body that feels good. So we tune into our intuition. I tune into my intuition and I let it guide me. I let it guide me to what food to eat. I let it guide me on what to drink. I let it guide me on when to move. And the peace created within allows us to not turn to emotional eating, the peace and safety created within, and to not turn to exercise addiction, right? When I used to feel anxiety or emotions in my body, I would turn to food, or I would turn to working out, like overworking out, or I would turn to all these things that weren't serving me. But as you identify with your spiritual essence and you learn to heal your relationship with your emotions, to feel them fully, to love them and be friends with them, you don't turn to those patterns anymore. When you teach your nervous system how to feel safe in your body and open, you don't turn to those patterns anymore. And your body will just naturally go to its natural state. Your body wants to be living in a thriving, healthy environment, and it will guide you. When we get out of our heads and into our hearts, our souls, our spirits, our intuition, you will be guided. And I know it's like probably so hard to fully believe me, but just borrow my belief, take my word for it, because I was like so on the far end of what you might call a negative or unhealthy body image. And this is why I devote my life to this work, is like I've been through it and I feel how good it feels to not be there anymore. And this is it. This is the way. And it feels so great, because here's the deal. No matter what happens, we're all going to get old. We're all going to get wrinkly. Our bodies are always going to change. So why not live in an essence that you are so connected to, that although things will never be perfect. We can always find things to change. We feel so worthy and so loved and so safe and so confident and so expressed and fulfilled that it doesn't matter. We can just honor our body as it comes up, and it will go to its healthiest natural state on its own. The reason we gain weight or emotionally eat and do weird things with exercise and feel weird about our bodies has so much to do with our identity. So shifting your identity. I'm an infinite spiritual being living a temporary human experience. Feeling safe in your body, healing your relationship with your emotions. It's everything. It's everything. So that is all. If you feel called to deepening this work, my group coaching program, Love Embodied, begins in a couple weeks. Spaces will fill. The link is in my bio to learn more. In this program, we deep dive into shifting your identity, into remembering the essence of who you are, which is love, and really embodying that so that you overflow. We don't talk a lot about body image, but it gets healed through the process. We create pleasure in your body and magnetize a pleasure-filled life. We create safety in your body. We heal and improve relationships, set boundaries that honor you. You really embody the version of yourself, the queen that you know that you get to be. It's like that part of you that is like, I admire that in that person. Like, I see all these things I want to be more like. What you admire in others, you have within you. So we're just shedding what's not true and embracing what is. Ooh, it's so good. We had our module 6 call tonight. So if you feel called, the link is in my bio to learn more, to apply and enroll. And I just want to say, if you're really struggling with body, food, exercise, anything like that, I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. I fucking feel you. And there is light. There is another way. I promise you that. And hopefully you can feel that truth within me. You get to live in a body that you feel good in. You get to fly at full wingspan. And your challenges get to be turned into your gifts and your passion. Okay? I love you. Thanks for joining me on this random live late-ish, not really that late, call.